more than 6 months ago for poor performance and leadership. And now he appears to be opportunistically seeking to inflict harm on Twitter, its customers, and its shareholders. So what does your client say?
That is just false. Mudge is actually one of the world's experts in computer security, going back almost 30 years. He led pioneering research into buffer overflow vulnerabilities, gained a lot of prominence in the hacker community before moving to the U.S. intelligence community. Was a senior position at DARPA, led both offensive and defensive cyber operations research, and ended up at Google and Stripe before Twitter. This guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. In fact, we have a flashback from the testimony that you're seeing on your screen right now. He's been around a very long time, has worked for the government, is a recognized expert in this field. Here's a flashback from many years ago when he was on to the fact that there was big security concerns in all of this.
If you have a person who's a pickpocket and they steal 2 cents from a person, and on average they get 1 out of every 1,000 people that goes by them, and they could steal 2 cents, this person is going to starve in the real world. But on the internet or in the electronic world, this is a very viable attack.
If you're looking for computer security, then the internet is not the place to be.
Okay, so now he has come forward, and basically he's saying that Twitter is not a secure place. He's even suggesting that it's a national security risk, the way that this business is run. Can you explain that for us, John?
Absolutely. So Mudge was in charge of privacy, information security, physical security, and also global content moderation at scale while he was at the company, one of the top executives. And he worked very hard, made some real progress on things like privacy engineering, but on other things was blocked and eventually fired in January. And he is now coming forward reluctantly as a whistleblower because he made a commitment to Jack Dorsey, to the board of directors, and to himself that he would get to the bottom of these issues that are affecting U.S., for instance, democracy, the democratic process, mis and disinformation, a role in January 6th, to straight up national security issues, including foreign intelligence agents employed by the company.
So he's saying that there's a possible foreign intelligence breach, someone who's inside of Twitter, working at Twitter, and revealing, and able to dip into all kinds of things that he can get access to.
I can't go into the details, but he stands by the disclosure, and it's well documented inside the disclosure.
Okay. Now, the other big issue here is that Elon Musk wants out of this deal, $44 billion deal. One of the things that he's basing that on is that he says that they said that only 5% of the users, 238 million users on Twitter, were fake. But your client says they have no way to measure that, and they don't really want to measure that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, again, I'm under legal constraints and I can't go into details. The disclosure makes clear that there are major inconsistencies and gaping holes in the calculation of bots.
Okay, and here's your client earlier today. Watch this.
Are you nervous? Yeah. This wasn't my first choice. I just want to make the world a better place, a safer place. The levers that I have to do it are through security, information, and privacy.
So what happens next? Seconds here.
We hope that the law enforcement agencies do their job, open investigations, and if warranted by the evidence, bring enforcement actions, that Congress holds hearings and maybe legislates.